on those two, but my main contention.
All right, let's go ahead and hit the Christian thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, my main contention is going to be with the Christianity debate that's been going on back and forth. And I wanted to know what exactly your beef is with that sort of lifestyle, with promoting that sort of content and that sort of, view on the world. And now you can call them hypocrites, and I can agree with that in certain regards. How can you preach to things that you yourself have done in your life and tell people that that's not the way to be, even though you've lived it? I understand the argument on the other side of that, which is I've done this and I'm a good person to be able to say what to do and what not to do because I've experienced and walked down that road. But I wanted to know what exactly it was that your contention was with that.
First and foremost, I have no problem with anyone that's Christian or religious. I actually applaud that because I think religion is a fantastic foundation to live a good life, and it keeps you grounded, right? Because if you don't believe in God or some kind of superior being, a lot of the times you go into degeneracy and a bunch of fuck shit. So I have no problem with Christianity or any religion of the book that helps people become better people. I actually said this last episode. That's number one. Number two, my beef isn't with Christianity or religion whatsoever. My beef is with men not understanding how female nature works in 2024. So what I want guys to do is I want guys to be red pill aware and understand how women move in today's day and age. Not back in the 1920s or the 1950s when religion was an actual buffer to the fuckery that females put men through, okay? So I want guys to go into relationships with their eyes wide open and be red pill aware. Now, they have two paths they can go, okay? As Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility. They can either A, use this knowledge that I provide them and move accordingly, right? Obviously still believe in God, still go to church, maybe go to the synagogue or go to the mosque. Regardless, they have this information and they can continue to worship and do what they want to do and they can live that life in religious, but I want them to be aware of how women are today. Because religion, unfortunately, even though you might be religious and you might be a man of God, these women aren't. Okay, and I want men to be able to detect these women, identify these women, and then move accordingly with these women. That's number one. Or they can go the other path and use this power to sleep with as many women as they want. My point is this. I want to arm you with the tools so you understand female nature. How you move after the fact is completely up to you. I'm not going to attack someone for being religious, but at the same time, I'm not going to attack someone that wants to go out and smash a bunch of girls. What the Christ pill gets wrong is they think that I sit here and promote degeneracy. No, I promote knowledge. If you choose to be a degenerate with the knowledge I provide,
that's on you.
Fine. But the point is that I want you to have the tool set to do what you want to do, right? Do guns kill people or do people kill people?
Right. People.
Okay. So if I give you a gun, you can choose or I give you a knife, you could choose whether you want to make, great food. You could be a fucking top tier chef. You could be some Emeril Lagasse type shit, or you could run around stabbing people like you're Ted Bundy. But the point is that I give you the tool and you choose how you want to move with that tool. Now, my thing is when I criticize religion when it comes to female nature, religion does not equip you with the necessary tools and prerequisite knowledge to date in 2023 and 2024. Okay? Because even though you're religious, these women aren't. So I want guys to be adapted to the new normal. Now, I get criticized a lot for saying, hey, you should hook up with 50 girls before you get married. The reason why I say this is because it puts you in a position where you're going to be able to identify a gold digger here, a clout chaser here, a girl that is a sugar baby here, a girl that's a whore here, a good girl here. So I want guys to be able to identify these women and know which girls to commit to and which ones don't. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, with the promiscuity of females, men must go in with their eyes wide open. Okay? So yeah.
So I want to tell you a little bit. So I am a happily married man now. I am a Christian. Unfortunately, however you want to look at it, before I even heard about your, sleep with 50 women thing in college, in high school, I did hook up with a lot of women and it did teach me a lot of things. That being said, if I had the choice to go back and not do all that, it would have saved me a lot of trouble. I wouldn't have wasted as much time, money, and energy on these hoes that I would have spent on other things. It's like your life is a pie. When that pie is divided up into lots of different pieces, you got work, you've got school, you've got friends, you've got fitness, you've got side hustles, you got all these things that you want to do in your life. And then you're taking up your time to have these women be a part of your life who, number one, are not that important. And like you say, number two, don't provide much real value outside of what they got between their legs.
Yeah.
It just seems like a waste of time to waste that precious time that you have in your youth to continue to build, grow, and develop as a man when you could be putting in that time on yourself as opposed to spending your money on these women, as opposed to, staying up late, getting up late, not having a fresh start in the day because you were spending the night before hanging out
caller,
with these
here's the
hoes,
thing. Here's the thing,
drunk,
though.
Doing all this other crap.
I get that. But caller, you got to understand that how long you been married for?
I've been married 4 years.
All right. Congratulations. But what I'm saying is this. You would not have been able to identify your wife as a good woman had you not been through the fucking ringer with these hoes.
Exactly.
You would have not been able to identify her and realize this is a good woman because I've experienced what is bad. There is no up without down. Yeah. There is no cold without hot. Okay, there is no left without right. So for you to identify a girl that is right, you have to go left for a little bit and realize, damn, I'm going to go right. And I'm glad that you found God and you're religious. That's fantastic. But you armed yourself with the prerequisite knowledge to be able to identify a good woman, and you did, and now you're married. But had you not had that experience, you would not be the man you are today, and you would not have been able to identify that woman as a good woman. God forbid, you probably could have committed to one of those girls before that was a time waster you just talked about. So your own experiences validate what I'm saying. Men in 2024 must go in with their eyes wide open. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling guys not to be religious. I'm not telling guys not to go to church or to go to mosque or to go to synagogue. So, I'm saying adapt to the new normal and you choose what you want to do.
Not necessarily with the teachings itself, but with the influencers who are promoting the message.
Promoting what message?
Huh?
The trad lifestyle, the Christ lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. So you're basically what you're saying today is that your main beef really is not with the message of that. It's really the messengers who are promoting that message nowadays.
No, not even that. I don't have a problem with guys that say, hey, the Christ pill. Cool. That's awesome. But what I am saying is that guys got to get experience before they find the Christ pill. Put it this way, bro. Having the Christ pill is a privilege, not a right. You must earn the privilege of taking the Christ pill by doing your work and leveling up and understanding how women really are so you can identify the right girl and bring her in to that life of yours. Bro, women aren't the same as they were 50, 60 years ago, dude. Women aren't religious anymore.
They ain't even the same as they were when I was in high school.
I know. Things have changed drastically, haven't they? So religion and shame, because here's the thing, bro.
When I made my comment, I wasn't the most informed. I saw a lot of things on YouTube. And that's pretty much my only experience.
You saw clips.
After I made the comment, I got a lot of messages, a lot of comments, people reaching out to me to tell me, hey, you're wrong, dude. And I looked into it. And so there's certain things that I've changed my mind on now. And the main thing I wanted to see, because I've seen the back and forth between you and people about, the chase debate, that sort of thing. And it kind of brushed me the wrong way. I can see now that you're a little bit more pragmatic than what I was viewing on social media, because the algorithm kind of gets you into a space where you're seeing a lot of hate about you. You're seeing all those comments.
Okay.
And so
fair.
As time has gone on, I listened to the podcast today. I didn't see anything necessarily that I disagreed with. I don't really like the women you have on there. They seem like illiterate whores, but, that's neither here nor there. I know that's a part of your thing to expose them. So at this point, I'm glad you made the clarification about how you feel about religion, about Christianity in general.
Yeah.
And so I want to walk away from this and tell you thanks.
All right. No worries, man. Well, I was glad that we were able to have a fruitful discussion here and talk about it. And I'm glad that you understand what it really is. I mean, yeah, social media always tends to clip the negatives and take the context out. But yeah, bro, I've never been someone that hates religion. I think religion is fantastic because it keeps you grounded. However, I also understand that these women don't follow religion, and you need to kind of be able to speak their language first before you get the privilege of being able to bring her into a religious situation.
Even in church.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. All right.
Take it easy.
All right, man. Bye. Shout out to him. Well, who's up next?
That was a mature conversation.
Yeah.
This person donated